I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, just short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Two, three, four.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We're playing for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
To the right side and caught by Iomana. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field mark. Okay, I can stand up.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Trevion Henderson, a 23-yard run. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We'll harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Robinson up the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
And we'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. But this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. the defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This pass complete to Higgins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Stroud. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Stroud working out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. They'd love to just strike back with a tough play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now he's going to step up and run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Let's go now.
2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try to do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, 7. First down.
On the give, here's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now. That's complete. Lambert Smith.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Come on, go.
Looking to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thank you. The rain, if anything, maybe intensified while you were covering the halftime report. We'll see how these two coaching staffs want to approach this second half to come. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through. He does a nice job there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Thornton, the motion man right. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
15 yards, first down Atlanta.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
All right. 18.
Now Stroud. Pass caught by Phelan.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw it. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Straight ahead, Henderson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
At the 14-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
a 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there can be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Taking the sideline grin as well. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he loses the football the 2nd time. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Jahad Campbell. He's the culprit, dropping it for a 2-yard loss. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Hurt. Hawk 70.
They'll set up a throw. He'll try and do this himself. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
Tony, we ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Stroud sets up the play action. They'll swing this out to Henderson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th. They'll go again with Henderson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud out of the gun here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Well, he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And some room to maneuver. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens used the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Yeah, we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. In motion, the tight end. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's into the hands of Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
The throwing again is Stroud. They set up the screen for Henderson. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Stroud. They'll get this complete to Worthy. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Stroud keeps it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Yeah, I think he was able to lean forward a little bit, but he did not get the first down. So that's a very disappointing play, as it's going to bring up 4th and very short.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go. It's Henderson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Robinson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. A little juke down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Robinson will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Right. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.
that whip, yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the nut cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. My fans, my Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention and I